he's got, obviously, plenty of shots, Johnny, if we pick through this innings. A lot of his scoring today was either side of the wicket.
Johnny is a brilliant player, in my opinion. I think he took his time a little bit getting in, but then you saw how quickly he scored. And he actually made, I know we spoke about it not long ago, but he made Lyon look pretty average today, actually. Lyon didn't look like getting him out at all today, and sort of played with him a little bit. And even the rest of the guys, like shots like that, I think are very important sometimes. You're in a good position and you can play on the up. And when you do get the chance, you can put it away, even with the guys back.
Yeah, and I think everyone else will be looking at this in that England dressing room. Yes, we've spoken about Joe Root, how many runs he's scored, but everyone else who has struggled. And Jonny Bairstow hasn't been in the greatest of form for Test cricket over the last couple of years. I think he's averaged just about 20. But, you know, people like Hamid, Crawley, they'll be looking actually... you can score against Australia. You know, you've got to do a lot of hard work. England went 60 balls, I think, without scoring a run. We speak about that. We've spoken quite a lot about that, laying the top order, laying the platform. But you can score runs. They're not this bowling attack, which is, you know, they are very good bowling attack, but they do bowl bad balls if you're in the right position to put them away.
Yeah, there's the pitch map. There's his wagon wheel, if you like. It was, either side, but there was some finesse as well as some power.
Yeah, and he's that sort of player. I think he gets in good positions, doesn't panic when he gets caught on the crease or anything like that. And yeah, he's got a lot of finesse about his batting. He can be brutal. He can, when he really wants to take on. I thought in that innings he went really through the gears, so he started quite slow and played normal. Then he almost went one-day mode where he stood a little bit more leg side, played a few shots, got going again, and then went back into his shell and just played normal again. And that's what top batters do. And he's certainly got the ability to be one of the best players in our team. And
naturally, the release that comes with making the three figures just before the end of the day, I'm sure it's an important day for a couple of reasons. We would speculate, I suppose, guess that one is it's, I think, a couple of days after the passing date of his dad all those years ago. Obviously, that's still very much in his mind when he bats and that this time of year. And also, on this day of all days with the McGrath Foundation and the Pink Test, his mum currently undergoing treatment for breast cancer, of all things. So all of those things, I'm sure, swirl around in a player's emotions when you reach a milestone like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've seen the emotion. I think his first Test 100 was at Cape Town, and he dedicated to his father. Look, he's the type of cricketer that you want to build a team around in terms of the determination and courage and fight. You know, which has almost been lacking a little bit in the batting lineup, and it'll do Johnny the world of good as well.
Yeah.
You know, he would have doubted himself, you know, over his period of Test cricket. You know, been a while since 100, but just been a while since he scored runs like he has. We all know he can play, but when you haven't done it for a while and you've been in and out of the side, you know, it does play on your mind. And this will be a good thing, and hopefully over the next 12, 18, 24 months, he will be the person, you know, giving Joe Root some support.
For the opinion of you two, where? At 7? With or without the gloves, or possibly 6, or how do you see it?
6, 7, I think. I think it's a really good number for him. I think he comes in, if we've played really well at the top, he comes in, can be really dangerous. And he's also got the technique that if we were struggling, like today, he can score big hundreds. But his record with the gloves is obviously very, very good. So I think it's a great option that I'm sure they'll be thinking about that and giving him back the gloves. And we know how well he can play with the gloves. His keeping has certainly got better over the years. And yeah, I think he feels more like an all-rounder when he does have that.
Yeah, I mean, they have, perhaps it's a bit harsh, they messed him about, but they have moved him about. And maybe that to the detriment of him not knowing clearly what do you want from me, how do you want me to play?
Yeah, he has been moved about. I think you know, he wants to be the wicketkeeper batsman. And obviously, when Ed Smith made the thing, they wanted Jos Buttler back in the side because we all know how talented Jos Buttler is, and he made it very public that England wanted him there. So that meant Jonny Bairstow had to give up the gloves, and Jonny Bairstow kept it, and then Jos batted number 7. It's been quite confusing. I would like a very clear directive, I think, from moving forward after this tour. You know, where do they see Jonny Bairstow? What do they see him going forward? So therefore, you know, everyone's clear. And I think when you're starting to rebuild a side, that there's none of that uncertainty. Obviously, at the moment, you know, Johnny was kind of the spare keeper with Jos. being the number one. And then with what happened to Ollie Pope, they decided they wanted Johnny's experience and experience as an international cricketer to try and toughen up the middle order.